Hey there! Today I'll show you how to make these beautiful trinket trays, and we will add these homemade UV dip resin hydrangeas that we made in my last video. So stay tuned! Hello, I'm back! I'm so sorry to say, but I lost the footage of me pouring the glitter on these trays. So let me explain. I made about 10 to 15 grams of high viscosity resin for each tray, and I loaded them up with glitter, and I just poured it and made a design, and I let it cure overnight. I also added some rhinestones, which I'll show you later. As you can see, I used two types of glitter. One is a really fine gold glitter, and the other one is a chunky sharded glass type. Now I'm going to pour a layer of clear, low viscosity resin, and I see lint. I'm just trying to get this lint out of here, and it really helps me to use my trusty emergency light. It's really bright. I can see all the little specks. I am filling it up, but not all the way to the top. I want to leave a little space to add an off-white background. Let's add the dried flowers. Let's see, be mindful of how your flowers are going to look from the front. And place them face down like this. This one's in pieces. So let's put that in there. Stick that like this. And this little piece here, let's stick that somewhere in here, like that. Looking good. I'm going to use this heavy coaster to sort of weigh them down. If you're going to sand off the excess, you don't need to do this part, but I really don't want to waste the dried flowers. I want all of them to be in there. If you leave it like this, and let it dry and pick off the flowers that didn't go inside the resin. You can do it like that, but also before I top coat, if that was the case, I will have to sand the whole thing down, and I don't really feel like doing all that. So this is what I usually do when I use flowers like this. I think the outcome looks even better because it gives more of a 3D effect on the flowers that I want. Okay, let's cure this and come back tomorrow. It's the next day, and I've laid a silicone mat because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make a mess. My resin will overflow. I have a tip here because I noticed that when I use a really heavy coaster mold, it sort of left like a bend in my mold. Can you see it over here on the left hand side? And it was sort of uneven, so I did put another really thin layer of clear to try to even it out. So my tip here would be to use a flat silicone mold, maybe something like a tray mold or something. And also another tip, white flowers will probably turn colors because of the heat in the resin when it's curing. So now my flowers don't really match the color of the hydrangea flowers that I made. It's okay. I forgot all about this and I wasn't thinking, so please remember. Well, the show must go on, so I'm trying to decide, should I make the color more like this color or this color? Because I want the color to have intention, the background color. So yeah, let's go with this color. I'm using the same color as I did to paint the wire flowers. This is just resin. I think the name is I don't know the name. White. The name is White. Put in the comments below if you know the actual name. I think it might be titanium white. Yes. But I don't know. So let me not speculate. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, what did I do? I made 80 grams of resin, and I'm not quite sure how much I need, so I'm just eyeballing it. Don't you hate it when you don't make enough resin and you have to make a little bit more? And then also the opposite, where you make too much resin, which I do all the time. And you just have to use it in some kind of project. You have a little small mold. You just use up the leftover resin, right? Mixing up your pigment paste is always good before you use it. Remember, add a little at a time because it's easier to add color than lighten it. I'm going to, this isn't top coating, so is it bottom coating? Or technically, is it still top coating because it's the top right now? Which one is it? I don't think there's such a thing called bottom coat. All right, let's spread this out. See the dent that heavy coaster left over here? Yeah, that sucks. Oh well. It's the next day. Let's demold. You can see on the bottom of this one, it has excess like clear, like a clump of clear. If I wanted to sell these, I would definitely sand them and make it really nice before I added the cream, but they still look really nice anyways. They're really gorgeous. They're exactly what I imagined them to be. Now that these are out of the mold, let's file down the edges. I will clip off what I can and file the rest down with the nail file. Be careful when you're clipping off the excess because you don't want it to crack. I'm going to warm it up with a heat gun so it'll become softer and easier for me to clip. Now I'm seeing that I'm gonna have to top coat these because there's a couple of air bubbles and you don't want to keep these indentations or dirt might collect in them. But I want to point out, can you guys see these pointed back rhinestones? I put these in here, these ones. I love putting rhinestones and stuff, and I put rhinestones in here, and I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see, is it clear enough? I don't know about this iPhone zoom. I'm using iPhone, guys, and this new iPhone gets blurry when I zoom in, which is really bad. Right now I think it's clear. You guys can see it as far as I can tell, but you guys, like, in person, you would totally appreciate this so much more. When you look at it, it looks like the rhinestones are, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like they're deep. You can see all the facets, they shimmer, and every time you look at it from a different angle, they sparkle. What is this speck of glitter? Gosh darn it. It looks like a piece of dirt. But anyways, let's appreciate this beautiful crushed glass type of glitter. The sun just shines off of it every time you move it. Oh, it's gorgeous. I have two ideas, but I'm really unsure what I want to do. My first idea is to bunch these in threes like this and then drill some holes and I guess like stuff them in the tray. Ooh, I think I don't know if it'll work. And the other one I have, these are for bracelets and stuff. I actually want to drill a hole and have it coming out. I'm going to make like a chain of them and dangle them. Maybe I could put them on this chain. Oh gosh, I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to do something different. I'm going to drill 3 holes. I know I want to cover this part up. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, but I'm just trying my best to drill these holes in directions where I feel like the flowers would look nice. Here I am trying to figure out the placement here. Adding UV resin to the stem so I can place them inside the drilled holes and cure them. Okie dokie. Where is this last one going? I guess like right here. Get in there. But it actually came out better than I thought. Yeah, it looks pretty cute. Okay, next. And I was going to dangle some off of the tray, but I didn't like how it looked. I thought it would look really stupid. So I decided not to do that. I'm going to cover up this little nugget in here. This gold nugget lint. So what I'll do is just top coat this, and before it hardens all the way, I will set some of these in to cover up that fleck, gold fleck, and make a cute design. I have here 80 grams of resin. If you guys have that kind of resin that leaves that like weird film on the top after it cures, I have a hack for that. I actually use my heat gun to warm up my resin while I'm mixing it. So it's actually warm. And I think what it does is, like in my brain, I'm thinking that it's dissolving like the crystals in the resin, because this manufacturer actually says for me to leave the bottle of resin in like a warm bath, like 40 degrees, and let it sit for an hour. But I don't have time for that. So I just warm it up with my heat gun while I mix. Okay, let's spread this around nice and evenly, making sure you're not missing any spots. Use some kind of stick to dig out any bubbles that are trapped inside the holes. I'm making sure to get all up in there, even under the flowers. And ta-da! Here's the finished product. What do you guys think? I really love both of them. Which one's your favorite? Comment it below. There were some bumps and snags along the way, but they turned out really nice. I have so many ideas in my head that I want to share with you guys. So please like and subscribe, and we can create beautiful art together. And thank you all for your beautiful comments. They really motivate me. Please let me know if you have any requests. And until next time, bye.